The old stone bridge was a special place for Tina. It was where her love story with Keith began. They had carved their names there, a promise of forever. But that forever lasted only for a little while. 2 weeks ago, Tina found out Keith was cheating. He had another girlfriend, and he had been lying to Tina the whole time. Tina was so sad. She felt like her heart was breaking into a million pieces. The pain was too much for her to handle. One night, she just couldn't bear the sadness anymore, and she made a terrible choice. She ended her life. 1,000 miles away, Lena, Tina's older sister, felt a part of her soul go dark. Lena was a successful lawyer, her life built on facts and logic. But her sister's death was a chaos she couldn't understand. She flew back to her childhood home and walked into Tina's room, a place filled with memories. On Tina's bedside table, she found a small, pink diary. As she read the pages, her grief turned into a cold, hard rage. The diary told the story of Keith's betrayal, a cruel truth that pushed Tina to her final act. Lena's mission became clear. Revenge, she wouldn't use the law. This was personal. She began to use her skills to find out everything she could about Keith. She learned he was a web designer, obsessed with his reputation and future success. He was building his own business and wanted to be known as a trustworthy and brilliant professional. This was his weakness. Lena created a fake online profile, pretending to be a rich investor from a different city. She contacted Keith, praising his work and hinting at a huge deal that could change his life. Keith, blinded by his own ambition, fell for the trap. He thought he had found a golden ticket. He spent weeks talking to Lena's fake profile, sharing his dreams and his business plans. Lena fed his hopes, making the deal seem more real every day. Finally, she set up a meeting. Lena walked into a fancy restaurant, dressed in a sharp business suit. Keith was there, a huge smile on his face, expecting to meet his future business partner. But when he saw Lena, his smile disappeared. Lena sat down and introduced herself. "Keith, I'm Lena, Tina's sister." The color drained from his face. He tried to speak, to lie, but Lena cut him off. "The investment was a lie, Keith. Just like you. You took everything from my sister, and now I'm going to take everything from you." She showed him a picture of Tina's gravestone on her phone. He looked at it, then at Lena, his face pale with fear. Lena stood up and walked away. She had a plan to ruin his reputation online, to make sure no one would ever trust him again. He would lose his business, his clients, and his good name. He would have to start over, but this time, he would be alone, his past following him like a ghost. Lena walked out of the restaurant and into the street. The revenge didn't bring Tina back, but for the first time in a long time, Lena felt a sense of justice. She had protected her sister's memory, and in her heart, she knew Tina was finally at peace.